G'day everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is the Way Huge SUPA-PUSS. Now I'd like to thank Jim Dunlop and the Way Huge company for sending us this. You guys have been amazing supporters of the channel, so thank you very much. And you know, just let everybody know, I didn't pay for this. But I'm going to tell you the truth about it because I've seen quite a few of these lately on the second-hand market, and I can't figure out why anyone, unless they really needed the cash, would sell this and get rid of it, because this thing is unbelievable. This is a full bucket brigade analog delay. As you can hear, by the way, it trails off into degradation and beautiful sound. Have a listen to this. It's so good. Now, there's a few things I'm going to get out of the way straight away. One is that normally with a bucket brigade chip, especially the old one, like the really old, the pink Boss pedals, not this one, this is a real one, but the DM2, the DM3, I think you can get about 200 or 300 milliseconds out of them, something like this. With this one, there's so many bucket brigade chips in there, you can get up to 3 seconds out of it. 3 seconds delay if you're using tap tempo, which goes into the expression knob up the top there. I don't have one in here today. It's on my gig board. I don't want to pull my whole gig board apart just for one YouTube video. So, I think that's about a second, maybe almost a second, 900 milliseconds. So, first of all, we've got the mix. So it pretty much kills your dry signal altogether. So, alright, we've got the tone. Oh, actually, before we do the tone, I'll just go to the feedback. It will self-oscillate. Yes, it will self-oscillate, but it can self-oscillate in 2 ways, because you can also add some extra dirt and tone to the repeats as well, which I'll show you right now. So tone. So you can actually have them really quite dark, or you can have them really quite trebly. It's actually a really effective tone knob. I don't know if you guys can see, if you look in this camera, maybe down there behind that acoustic guitar, there is actually a Roland Space Echo there, and this thing's really getting into Space Echo territory. So, just because this is a demo, I'm going to leave it at about 12 o'clock, because that'll be right in the middle. The gain is where it really starts to sound like a Space Echo, a tape echo, because the gain adds heaps of dirt and then makes it self-oscillate in its own way. So you can add some really nice dirt to it, as well as being able to shape the tone, and get separate self-oscillation, as well as using the feedback to get oscillation. You can use the gain to get oscillation out of it as well, which is superb. So I'm going to jump over these 4 LEDs for a second. I'm going to come over here because there is some, I'm going to turn the gain back off. There is some modulation for the repeats as well, so you can make them warble a little bit. It's like my guitar is drunk. So it adds a vibrato effect. Probably don't need that much. Then by the time you add some gain back in and turn the tone up a little bit, you can really do an incredibly effective way of emulating a dirty old damaged tape echo machine, which is amazing. Man, if that's not tasty analog delay, I don't know what is. Right, now, this also has tails. I call them trails, but they are actually tails. So when you turn the pedal off, the effect keeps going. And you can access that by holding this button in for a couple of seconds. You'll see the light go off. All right, so now there's no tail, so as soon as I turn the pedal off, it'll stop. Beautiful. Hold this button in for a couple of seconds. You see the trails light come on. Then, when you turn the pedal off, the trails will just keep going. Which is pretty awesome. So there's another bonus. Now, there's still one more thing which makes this pedal extremely, extremely cool. And that is being able to, if you hit this feedback knob, it's actually a push knob as well as a turning knob. It'll cycle through the different divisions here to tap tempos. So yeah, there you go. That's got the dotted eighth in there, quarters and 16th notes, which is pretty cool. Now, there's this really cool phenomenon that happens that as you cycle through them, it actually makes a really cool noise. Which is awesome, but wouldn't it be awesome if the pedal did that automatically? And guess what? It does. So if you hold the button down for about 4 seconds, it will automatically start flicking through the modes. Now, I'm sure there's somebody smarter at me that could make it sound more musical than I am making it. So now I've tapped the tempo in, so it's making a different tempo. Which is just awesome. It's just amazing. So you got all these bucket brigade chips in there just making degraded, analog, beautiful, warm repeats of your signal. You can add gain to it, tone adjust it, you can add modulation to it, then you can cycle through all your bloody different beat segments as well. Plus it's got tap tempo, trails, plus on top of that, if that's not enough, that's my unshielded Telecaster making funny noises. If all that's not enough, you can plug an expression pedal in and control the volume of it in and out as well. Or I'm pretty sure you can set it to control the tempo, the speed, but you don't really need to because you've got tap tempo there anyway. So between tap tempo and being able to plug an expression pedal in to control the level of it, I mean, it's just an amazing analog delay. So eat your heart out, everyone. For those of you that have sold them, I'm not sure why, because this is the most delicious delay pedal I've had my hands on for a very long time. And I would like to thank Way Huge for sending us this, who is owned by Jim Dunlop. So Jim Dunlop, thank you. You've been a huge supporter of the channel for a very long time now, and we really appreciate all these amazing pedals that you send us. So keep them coming. We really love it. But thanks to you too for watching. If you've got this far, good on you. It was a pretty long go. What are we up to, about 12 minutes or something? Pretty long video. So thanks for tuning in there. Mash that bloody subscribe button and the thumbs up. It really helps us a lot, and it's absolutely free to use. So it really good for the channel and the algorithm. So thank you for watching, and if you've got this far, we'll see you next time. Bye.